Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my review of U2's Experience and Innocence tour that I had the opportunity of checking out in Montreal. Not to be confused with the Innocence and Experience tour that took place in Toronto, well, worldwide actually, several years ago. I just had the chance of seeing it in Toronto. This is the third time I've had the chance to see Ireland's top rockers, of course the other time being last year's Joshua Tree tour. Now, anytime you have a chance to see U2, it's phenomenal. They are the biggest band in the world for a reason, because they constantly deliver. Whether it's arenas or stadiums, they sell it out and they deliver a fantastic show. Now, if you saw the Innocence and Experience tour back in 2015 and you went to this tour, you would notice that the sets are the same, which I found kind of disappointing because in some aspects I felt that I was seeing a recycled show. Now, how disappointed can you be when you see U2? And I guess the answer is not very, because you know that you're seeing one of the most iconic bands ever. There are those who would argue that U2 is not the biggest band in the world right now, and respectfully to those people, they'd be wrong. Nobody seems to command the attention that Ireland's Fab Four do. From not only being able to sell out arenas and stadiums, but also being able to command audiences with heads of state at the snap of a fingers. Now, I have to say I enjoyed the show, but because I saw the similar tour several years ago, which was of course, the Innocence and Experience tour, I felt that a lot of this was just recycled. Sometimes they played the songs the same way, and sometimes some of the things they said on stage between songs were very similar. It seemed to be a complete departure from last year's Joshua Tree tour, which in all honesty was probably my favorite of the three. And it also seemed weird to go to a U2 show where they didn't perform Where the Streets Have No Name. Did I leave the Bell Center disappointed last night? Not at all. I left thinking, again, it was great being able to see U2, and it was great being able to take it in. But if you've seen the previous version, again, the Innocence and Experience tour, it might be somewhat empty for you. I mean, at the end of the day, got a chance to see U2, got a chance to listen to some of my favorite U2 songs. But when I compare it and I rank it amongst the three, I can't say that it was my favorite. If you get a chance to see U2, you should always jump on it and take it, because you never know when their next tour might be their last tour. But again, from the point of view of somebody just going and enjoying the show, I really liked it. If I'm grading this concert, I'd probably give it a B-, because it's not nearly as phenomenal as last year's show was, but still glad I had the chance to see them. If you've had an opportunity of seeing U2 on this tour, I'd love to know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name's Keith, and I'll talk to you soon.